Hi everyone, it's Psychic Medium Jojo Empathic here, and today I have a message for my fellow healers out there. So if you didn't know, recently I opened up a virtual healing center. It's called the EAH Center, short for Earth Angel Healing Center. And I recently put up my first healer. Yay, congratulations to Scott Rawson, who recently graduated from my certification program in quantum healing, medical intuition, and Reiki. So I offer 6 sessions that are loaded with one-on-one training to help healers develop their quantum healing abilities, their clairvoyance, their clairaudience, all of the clairs so that they can become experts in the field of quantum healing, slowly but surely with time. I also certify my healers in Reiki. So they receive a Reiki level 1 and 2 practitioners attunement. So check out my site if you are looking for, let's say, a healer that is a man. I have someone up there now that can meet you where you are and help give you healing. So I hope to have a very diverse group of healers at the center. Right now, there's just one. If you are interested in becoming a quantum healer, maybe a medical intuitive, even a Reiki practitioner, I would love to work with you and train with you. My Reiki practitioners levels 1 and 2 course and Reiki Masters course is actually a digital download. So you can watch that in over 1 to 2 days. It's about, I want to say 3 hours long. And the attunement should only take about 15 minutes over the phone. You don't even have to hop on a video. So go check it out at jojoempathic.com. You can also download the course from my Etsy shop. So you can find Jojo Empathic on Etsy. I'm super excited to extend out offerings and work alongside clients that I've worked with for so long. My first healer, we've worked together for a few years now. So we've really uncovered a lot and have integrated a lot and expanded. So it's really cool to become friends with my clients. And I think that's one of the most impactful parts of Journey with JoJo that I've come to realize is that when I open up and share about my healing journey alongside others, it really brings communion and community. So the healer's journey actually is 6 sessions, but there's a prereq to it. So it's technically Journey with JoJo Phase 2. I have Journey with JoJo Phase 1, which is rooted in spiritual development. So I help you in Phase 1 over 6 sessions to really get right with your spirit, to meet your spirit guides. I think this is crucial if you're going into the field of healing because how are you going to, know who you're speaking with and communicating with energetically? Your guides are your right hand. So I give you all of those tools to help you with the discernment of spirit. And I also begin to work with you in reading other people and connecting with other people's spirit guides, which I also think is really important when it comes to energy discernment. So Phase 1 of Journey with JoJo is open to everyone. I recommend all of my clients to take it. It's 6 sessions that will transform your life. The feedback I've received is just astronomical. I love it on my end too because it's helped me to really build some strong connections. So this is my offering to you. And I love that it comes right back and we can stand together. So if you're interested in quantum healing, please join us. Again, my link is jojoempathic.com and the EA Center is jojoempathic.com/EA. Okay. So I do have a quick message for all my fellow healers out there now that I got those announcements out of the way. One thing I want to remind, let's say, newbies in the field of Reiki or quantum healing, even medical intuition or reading people in light work, mysticism, cult, witchcraft, whatever you are getting into your art, your sacred healing art, and when it's really rooted in the higher vibration, I want to let you know something. It's not an easy path, okay? We can sometimes just watch other people that are just breezing by in life and we suffer, although we lay our lives down to help and serve the higher power. Why is that? Okay. It's because we've chosen to hold a higher bar and standard for ourselves in terms of our character development. Whenever I'm reading someone and I hear the symbol character development, I know that whoever I'm reading is in a really great opportunity to expand their consciousness, open their heart more deeply, have more integration, more healing, more groundedness. When you are working on your character development, this is the inside work and it reflects outward. It changes your whole life. So I think back, I was telling a friend the other day, when I used to be in sales, I've sold things from massagers to diamonds to cars to wrapping on cars and wheels and spoilers. I've sold so many different things, furniture. The list goes on. And I remember just how easy it was to do that. Like I would show up to work, you know, and that was my work ethic. Like I would tell myself, the hardest part is like getting out of bed and just showing up. When you show up, you just, you sell that easy. And it was essentially not to undermine sales and marketing, that it's not an art, because I do think it's an art that I truly appreciate and have studied. I think there's an art in negotiation, and I love to look into the psychology of sales and negotiation, and it does require intelligence, absolutely. But it's different than if you were to step into the field of, let's say, a minister, a healer, someone into healing arts. It's completely different. We don't just show up. Sometimes we show up and we're faced with challenges that are core deep, that trigger us deeply, that move us in directions that we could have never even really seen or imagined. We could be doing all of that core inner work and still not even get results sometimes. Here's a big one. A lot of us, we go where we're led. Spirit will use us as a channel, and people don't believe us. The people closest to us, they question us. They demonize us. They villainize us. They try to shrink our power and tell us that, according to a book, that we should, be stoned to death, or that, what we're doing is against God. They can't quite see. And so it's like we're always going up against the grain as a healer. And I want to remind you that that's what this is about. You're healing, not just through your clients, but through your life, through your lifestyle. Everything is part of your work. When you're really a healer, it never turns off. Like you never clock out. Okay. So when you go to the grocery store, if you're a channeler, drop a comment. Let me know if you know. If you're a medium, you know. You're going to the grocery store. Spirit directs you to someone, you give them a healing message. You're at the bank and you run into someone and they tell you their life story and you give them a healing message. You channel their loved one. It's just nonstop everywhere we go, 24/7, and it bleeds into our personal relationships too, mainly because relationships are at the core of prosperity. So we've got all of these significant karmic, you could say relationships that we're here to transmute and alchemize as healers. So I just want to remind you, don't give up. I think that a lot of healers, especially with when we turn on the news and we see it's like, oh my God, is evil winning? Is evil winning? Evil is not winning. Okay. And just because things are not going perfect in your life, just because it doesn't feel like the doors are opening, I'm here to remind you, fellow healers, the doors are opening. You are on the right track, especially if you're someone that's rooted and grounded and you're always following where spirit leads you. Sometimes spirit leads you into the flame. Spirit will lead you into the valley. You're meant to be there in that darkness right now because it builds your character. It empowers you. It helps you to get focused on what's really important in your life and to release all of the things that are saboteurs and that are just distractions from your truth that are siphoning to you. So, whatever you're going through, fellow healers, whether it be difficult, know that it's meant to be. You've chosen to go through this track, okay? And you will get paid out by the universe in ways that you could never imagine, okay? Because you do work for spirit, you do work for source. And if you aren't in that position, who's going to do it? Okay? You have the heart for it. You're right where you're meant to be. Keep focused. And, you have to understand when you have free will, what to do with it, that you have a choice with what to do with your free will. If you're in a moment where, it's like this, it's like same paths can lead to destiny, but we have a choice in how we are going about life. And sometimes we're brought into situations where we really have to tap into that empowerment and that inner strength to make decisions. So sometimes you're led into the flame, you're led into the valley so that you can make a decision, and that triggers the change that's needed. So stay grounded, stay connected. I think it's important also to, subscribe to my channel, work with me one-on-one, join my virtual healing center. Okay, stay connected with other like-minded individuals to help support you because I'm here to remind you, a lot of the people around us, they don't have that heart or mind connection like we do. That's why you're so needed and why it's so dark, and your light comes through and transforms it all. Okay? Your energy triggers healing in people. Your energy triggers chaos and destruction to rebuild. Your energy makes people question themselves, makes people check themselves, makes people think deeper. It's uncomfortable. So if you are new in the healing arts, this message is for you. Get comfortable with being different. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable because this is what it's all about. We're led to the sick dog. We're led to the sick people. Sometimes we get the illness and we're saying, what the heck did I do? This isn't what I want. This isn't fair. Well, you are here to learn through the imbalance and teach others what you've learned. Okay. So stay grounded, keep your head up. All of my fellow newbie healers out there, you're doing great. You're much needed. It is dark out there, but be that light and shine through. Thank you so much.